Hi friends, welcome back. It is the middle of January and I am already thinking about starting my seeds. Now, I'm not going to start them just yet, but I want to show you what my setup looks like so that you can get a head start and maybe purchase some of the things that I am doing here so that you can start a bunch of your seeds. So today I want to show you how I DIY my shelf here, and it costs around $300. So it is not cheap, but it is worth it. So I have worked in the restaurant industry for many years, and this NSF wire shelving units are very common in the restaurant industry. So when I turned it to gardening, I was like, oh, I could use a lot of these shelving units. So I have a lot of shelving units at my house because they are very useful. If you buy one of these new, it can cost like $250, but if you watch out for sales at Home Depot, you can get them for around $60 to $100. So this is a 4 shelving unit, and they are modular, so you can change the height of the shelving units, and you can add more shelves later if you want as well. So these are very handy to have around your house, but this one I have turned into my seed starting shelf unit. 2 years ago, I bought this little strips of lights, and they are LED lights, and there is 6 of these guys. So I have put 2 per shelf. You can see I have 2 right here. I have 2 on this shelf down here. And this shelf down here needs a little love, but there's 2 more down here. When I am starting seeds, I have a manual timer here, and I set this for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. The timer is very nice because it allows me to have this on an automatic system where the lights turn on and off by themselves, and I don't have to worry about the life cycle. Now, you do want to come in and check every day because the moisture levels can change from day to day, and especially if you're growing on a heat mat like this one. This is a power carbon film, and this thing right here is not on a timer. So this one is always running. The heat mat is very important to this whole setup. I only have 1 heat mat because you only need 1 heat mat to sprout the seeds. Once the seeds have sprouted, then you can put them in a shelf below where they're not getting any of that heat, and that is totally okay. So I use the heat mat to jump start the seeds, and then I move them down, and then I take care of them from there. Let me turn on the lights so you can see what this looks like when it's all turned on. So here is the setup with the lights turned on. It is amazing how bright it gets in here, and I don't like recording when the lights are on because it gives it this pink hue and it's kind of weird. But anyways, this is how it look. This is what it looks like. And the next thing you want to do is buy these trays right here. These trays don't have any holes, and you can put all of your seedlings in here and do some bottle watering on these guys. And I like to line this whole thing with these, and I can fit 4 of these shelves across, so then I can do 12 trays per season. And the great thing about this is that you can start the spring cool weather crops first, get them started, get them big enough, and then get those outside. And as soon as those are outside, you can get another batch going of the hot weather crops like tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that as well. If you're interested in buying any of the products that I just showed, I will link them in the description box down below, and you can purchase those. I bought these from Farmer's Friends, and the lights are from Amazon. I think they were like $150 when I bought them. This little shelving unit I bought from Home Depot when it was on sale. And yeah, it's a very simple setup, but it helps me get all my plants started for the season. A $300 investment is quite the investment, but you can do it for less. You can also just get the heat mat, and if you already have a bookshelf or something like that, you can use the bookshelf and you don't have to use this. And they also sell smaller pack of lights. If you don't need 3 shelves like me, you can buy a smaller set of lights. So you can do it for around $100 too. You're a gardener, you can get crafty, and you can save money too by looking around and shopping around the prices. In the winter months, I love to stay busy in here and propagate some things in my basement. So I have a tray going right now, and I have my heat mat going, and let me show you what I have sprouting right now. This little baby right here is a star fruit or a carambola, and I bought a fruit from the Asian grocery store, and then I've started sprouting them. And check out this beautiful little sprout. I also have some cane sugar in here that I'm trying to sprout. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm hopeful that it might develop some roots and then I can use it to plant in my garden next year. And it would be amazing if I can grow some sugar cane here in Zone 7. I don't know if it would be enough time to develop all the sweetness, but it would be pretty cool. I'm also trying to sprout some ginger right here, but this ginger was a little too old, so I don't think this is gonna work. So I'm gonna dig this out of here and probably bring in a fresh start of ginger so that I can sprout it and grow it. In here I also have some seeds for a soursop, and a soursop seed is very much related to a pawpaw, and you can see how they look pretty much the same like a pawpaw seed. And this fruit, it wasn't the best fruit when we ate it, so I don't know if these seeds are going to be any good, but hey, I can just have it in this little propagation tray. It is under the heat, it is above the heat mat, so it is nice and warm in here. So that is my simple setup that I have for starting all of my seeds indoors so that I can grow year-round here in Zone 7A. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed, because in a few weeks we're going to be using this whole setup to start all of our seeds that we're going to be using to grow plants outdoors. So thank you for being here today. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I'll see you on the next one.